for another episode of Collectors Mingle every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern this time. So we're running a little bit behind, but we're going to deliver you guys a great show. Guys, we got an amazing, handsome, beautiful, awesome, spectacular panel. A lot of adjectives being thrown at you. Coming at you tonight. Brother Cousins will be here. Daddy Cousins, as you know, I'm Space Pimp, with the baby oil. He will be here a little bit later, probably a couple minutes from now. But before we adjust the chat, before we get into all our fun topics, let's address this beautiful panel that I talked about. Joao, dude, it's been far too long since you've been on the show. How you doing, man? How you been holding up?
I'm fine. Yeah, it's been a minute since we streamed together over a year. But yeah, thank you for having me. It's exciting. I'm on holidays here. It's morning time. But yeah, I'm ready for stream. Let's go.
Nice. Well, exciting to have you, Joao. And dude, that Pop Toy Scorpion, I told you, dude, you're going to be getting that soon, right?
It's arriving today, yeah.
Dude, I gotta see the video on that one, because I'm like the only person on earth that likes the Mortal Kombat film, I feel like, or loves the Mortal Kombat film. There's a lot of people who like it, layout, but not a lot of people who love it. I love it though. I think it's great. So
I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, see,
I'll on bed.
So anyway, I'm excited for that one. But Joao, thanks for joining, man. Happy to have you.
Amazing. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. And Lael, dude, you finally got your Lego piece, bro. So I'm excited for you.
I'm so excited. I got the Lego piece and then found the piece that I lost. So I'm good.
That's how it goes, dude.
But it is what it is, man. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you been?
Great, man. It was a good day today at Collectors Lounge early today. So definitely it was a great show. Always good to be here with like an incredible panel. We got Big Brother, my man, my bro. All day. And then we got El Professoro, the God beard himself, like straight up, like I could just see electricity coursing through his beard every time he talks. So you already know what it is, man. Happy to be here, and also with you, Will. Definitely.
Yeah. Thanks,
Mr. Cobb Vanth himself.
Cobb Vanth himself. I should probably share that photo on here because that shit was when I should always expect Leo. Anytime there's a release, I'm going to see my face on it on your page somewhere. Pretty much, dude. I'm surprised the Black Adam. No one put me on that one because we're both bald. Someone's got.
You're not worthy yet, dude.
Yeah, I'm not. Clearly not. So. One day though. One day I'll get there. But yeah, thanks for joining, Leo. Appreciate it, man. And Beard God himself, the God of beards, the God of luscious beards, but more precisely. Yeah, that's you, bro. That's you. You're the only one with a beard that great. Leo's is pretty great. Mine's okay, right? We got to get Joao to grow one though. We got to get Joao in the beard game. So it's gonna happen one day. But Mario, man, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me on. I'm excited to be here today. Yeah, I just got back from Frankenstein's.
Oh, did you buy anything?
No, I didn't. I almost did. I almost bought a couple prints.
Okay.
I didn't buy anything, but yeah, I was hanging out with Tobar, Uncle Keith, Calvin, Eddie, and Corvo, and yeah, man, it was fun, man. So I was just hanging out, just chilling.
Yeah. Did you get any churros, Mario?
No, I did not. But
damn,
bro, I found a couple Grail statues that I want. The price was right, and they said, you know what? We'll come talk to the lady next week because she's actually dropping her prices more. So
okay.
We'll see. Okay. We'll see what happens. Man.
Are you gonna tell us what they are, Mar, or you want to keep them to yourself because you don't want anyone to?
Oh no, I posted on Instagram. One of them is actually the they're fan art pieces. It's a Zion art. Why am I blanking, dude? Nihilist, Darth.
Oh, okay, nice.
They had it over there. It's a beautiful piece, and there's a Malgus over there as well, man. They look absolutely gorgeous. So,
when these are statues, you said
these are statues. They're quarter scale statues. Yeah.
Oh, okay, dude. What XM might make Nihilist? You never know. So,
but this piece. Is perfect, man.
Okay, well, yeah,
that
makes
great.
sense.
It looks fantastic, man.
Yeah. Well, happy to have you, Mario. Like I said, blessing us with your beard presence, and yeah, man, it's good to have a god on the panel every now and then. So happy to have you here.
Yeah, thanks, Joao, for joining us, man.
Yeah, right. Joao is a legend. That's true. That's true. Joao is, man. He's hard to book too, Mario. He's just like such a legend. He's busy, man. Everyone wants him on their stream. It's it's difficult. So yeah, man. But happy to have this beautiful panel. I know Daddy Cousins will be here soon. But guys, let's address the chat, and then we'll get into our topics for the evening. Sean Bean, Beam. I can't do it as well as Leo, but I try to imitate. So Sean Bean, thanks so much, bro. Channel member, thanks so much. Mark Attack, hello, people. Hello, Mark. Punisher XS, hi everyone. Some more plastic crack talk indeed. Renz Santino, the artist himself, Avengers level panel in chat. Yeah, bro, this is an Avengers level panel, absolutely. Lewis a Bits, evening crew. Sayful, what's up, gang? Funky Cold Santa, what's up, dudes? Trevor Weed, happy Sunday evening to all. Nicolio the Great and Powerful, hello there. Hope you all have a great weekend. Yeah, I hope so too. Collectible Chats, let's go. What's up, everyone? Tully said the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. WillFoxification. Thanks so much, bro. That's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
Yes.
But yeah, I wish. I do have a segment ready for Wednesday, though, so I know Leo's
Can't wait.
excited about that.
Can't wait.
So, and I put Carlos in there because Leo asked me to. So I told Carlos that Leo. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Why'd you put me in there?" I was like, "Leo told me to," so I did. So he's in there. So Sayful, absolutely, bro. Mike Fail in the chat. Hello, Mike. Absolutely. Primetime Reviews. What's up, Primetime Reviews? Linda, the Pennywise president of the Pennywise fan club. It's always a tongue twister. That's Linda. Community Arcade, Havro Friends. Absolutely. Bob Dylan, it's mingling time. Absolutely. And for Bob Dylan, it's moderating time because he's the moderator on this channel. Insane One. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Hot Toys Collector. Good evening / morning to you guys from Singapore. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. Good evening from Singapore. So Noble Ninja. Hey, everyone. Let's see. Lewis the Bits. What's up, Lewis? Happy October and NYCC week, people. Yeah. I actually forgot that was happening this week. Yeah. So, yeah, it is. That's going to be exciting. MB Dyson. What up, all? AJ Agarusa channel member. What's up, AJ? Sporting the bald head just like me, bro. So lots of respect there for sure.
The beard.
His beard's a little bushier than mine, though. I'm not sure I could grow such a beard.
He looks amazing.
Maybe one day, Mario. Maybe one day. Bruce Leon, always with his great descriptions, dude. Let this furiously foxy figure party begin. Shine on, gents. This dude's like an author or something. He's got to be. He's got away with words. Docinator, my guys, hope everyone is doing well. Thanks so much, Docinator. Bob Dylan, hey, Linda. Yep, Linda is great. Mario in the chat. What up, what up? Sayful said, what are you building, Leo? I think, I forget. What are you building, Leo? I did forget. Oh, you're muted, Leo.
You're muted, man.
It's the
something great.
75336. It's the Inquisitors cruiser. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Is that the thing to do? Are you supposed to like say like the actual number before you say what it is for Lego?
Yeah, because for most people, like they need to know. So it's basically that. It's just the Inquisitors. It's decent. It's going to take me a while, but I just enjoy it because it's therapeutic, and I like doing like while we talk because it calms you down. There you go. Let's go.
There you go. See, I need to start building that shit then. K Carter rather 215 had to stop in a few before Tom Brady blesses the football field. Yeah, I really need Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce to come through. So we'll see how that goes. Chris Santos, hey everyone, hope everyone had a great weekend. You too, Chris. Collector Chris, good evening, meatballs. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Charles Rubel, another good night for good talking. Absolutely. What did Ren say to Mario? Mario, those Pokemon statues are disturbing. They had too many gym battles.
Well, we're walking down the aisle, right? There's a little display of Pokemon actually working out, and they were overly buffed. It was insanely disturbing. They were
really?
hilarious.
Okay.
Hella intriguing, man. I put them on my Instagram if y'all want to check them out.
I'm gonna check that out.
I had a
dude.
blast.
I'm gonna check that shit out because I gotta see that. Good for health. Hey, yo, what's up? Good for health. Linda said Leo is hatless. Wow. Yeah, he is. He's like to switch it up on you guys. Keep you guessing. Hold on, Leo, you're still muted.
I try to do it because I don't want you to hear the crinkling of the bag.
Oh, that's what it
like
is.
that.
Okay.
So, yeah, but just for tonight. I
Okay.
decided because I was like, I want the head to breathe.
Well, the hair's
sometime.
looking real fresh, bro. Looking real good.
Yeah. It's the lowest I can actually keep it without going bald. You feel me?
Okay, gotcha. All right. So Bob Dylan, wow, you're right, Linda. Full Leo head sculpt. Yeah, pretty much. You're getting the full head sculpt. Brendan Salad, what's up, Brendan? Thanks so much for joining, bro. Channel member. It does look like Will stole Cobb's sweater. Pretty much, dude. I just need the scarf, and then I'll be good. I'm doing my best Cobb Vanth impersonation tonight. So
if y'all want to see it, we'll show up on Wednesday's show. Don't worry, I already got a segment for it.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Nice little tease there. So let's see. MB Dyson said, good start for my week. My endgame cap is coming tomorrow. Nice. I'm sure you got a good deal on that one. Let's see. Yomo, what's up? Yomo? Shiny. Can't wait to talk about Lady Spooktacular today, lads. Yeah, Spooktacular. That's coming up soon, I think, right? Probably the end of the month. Because they have, what's it called? The Sideshow New York Con or whatever, that's like soon. So
whatever.
It starts this week, I believe. Yeah.
So I registered for that. I'm pretty sure I got $10 in rewards for that. So I'm excited about that. Sayful said, I knew it. We are, and then there's Acid for Blood. Hi, Will. Hi, panel. Hope everyone is well. Absolutely. Josh McCoy, how's it going, fellas? Looking forward to a good show. Aaron Logan said, go Cowboys. Yeah, I don't mind the Cowboys, I guess. They're fine. Oh, Figure Shot. Hello, everyone. What's up, Figure Shot? All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the first topic. We got to talk about Black Adam because Black Adam was teased. It was funny because I know there were some people that were like a little concerned, like, oh, are we going to get Shazammed? Nah, bro. This is The Rock. This is The Rock. Any chance they have to make a Rock figure, it's going to happen, right? So that's going to be something that for sure, I was pretty positive that this was going to get made. And there's 3 SKUs, actually. There's like a black version, a gold version, and then I think there's like a gold deluxe version. So pretty interesting, right? But $360. We also have another guest. Oh, my God.
Hey.
It's Daddy Cousins. What's up, bro?
What's up, everybody?
I know. I wish I need some music.
I love that pimp music.
Yeah, we need that pimp music, bro. We need that. How you doing, Jay? How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. COVID kind of kicking my ass.
You have COVID?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. I popped negative on, popped positive on Friday. Me and the wife did. So we're doing. It could be worse, but we're hanging in there. Everything's going, everything's going good. We're just waiting to get our negative results and keep it moving. That's it. That's all you can do. At
your
point.
brother Cousins, bro. When does anything ever fade you, brother?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sucks though, Jay, because I had COVID before, dude. It kicked my ass. It's one of those that I had a lot more respect for after I had it. I was like, this is way more intense. And I was vaccinated. I had 2 shots at the time. So it was still very intense.
Yep. And I got 3 shots and I'm just like, oh,
right.
And I'm like, oh man, I'm like, okay. Because at first I was like yesterday, and it's funny how like some days you'll be like, oh, I'm fine, I'm cool. And then like today, I'm like, oh God.
Yeah. Like, it's a thing, bro. It's a thing. Yeah, you're feeling a little bit better, and then you go down again. Then it's like a roller coaster ride. Man.
That's the perfect way to put it. It's a roller coaster ride. So
not the best kind, though.
It's out
for me the worst. For me, the worst was the loss of taste and smell.
Yeah.
I had 2 days. I couldn't taste anything.
Oh, wow.
It was just like
what's up, Leia?
I was eating paper.
Oh, did someone already make? Is that me with my head on Black Adam?
You're actually. Hold up.
You're
tagged in it. You're tagged in it.
Oh, okay. Because I saw I got an Instagram notification while I was talking, so I'll have to pull it up. See, I never should give people ideas because this shit's gonna happen.
You shouldn't have.
Nah, bro. I'll pull it up. But Jay, I'm gonna start with you actually on this one. So the Black Adam figure that was announced, there's 3 different SKUs. I came up with this sort of thing. I was thinking about it. I was like, how do we normally analyze figures? It's normally the sculpt, the accessories, and the overall presence of the figure. So I was like, I came up with this thing, SAP, right? I thought it was clever at the time. Probably not that much. But I mean, I'm just wondering, Jay, what your overall thoughts on this Black Adam figure are. What you think about the sculpt, the accessories, the presence, and just your overall, opinion on it, whether you'll be picking it up and all that. What do you think?
I love the SAP. That's dope. I love acronyms. So
thanks, bro. Well, we got one. So
okay. So let me start with the accessories. I mean, let's start with that sculpt. That sculpt is fire. I love it. I think it looks great, awesome. Me and Leal talked about this last night a bit on Tales from the Dark Side Anthony's stream. The nose just a little bit thick, just a little. They could just cut it down just a little bit,
just a little bit, 5%.
James from Good Time, damn, James.
Yeah, definitely. But it looks a lot like him. Even with that, I mean, and that's just nitpicking. That looks good. I love the fact that they gave him the I'm still gonna call it pearls. I'm from the old school. The eyebrow rolling system because the Rock.
Are you gonna get this one, Jay?
Oh, that was on pre.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I don't know if y'all noticed. That one
This is exclusive. This is the timed version. The timed version.
that one just released 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, right. The skin tones look really good, actually. So I look pretty good. So anyway.
Yeah, but the pearls, the eyebrow rolling system is great because the Rock, we all know the Rock is very expressive with his eye, especially with his people's eyebrow, all that other stuff. So definitely is good to have that system within this sculpt. Accessories are amazing. I think this is the one to get. I don't understand why they even did all the different SKUs. I don't think the black one, just the one with the black parts, is appealing at all. I like the one that's more comic accurate. Yes, I don't like that one. I don't. The sculpt is cool, but having that option is, I'm like, why? I'm sure he probably has this version at some point in the movie, but I love the more comic accurate version. I think that's the way to go. The gold armor just has way more presence. It just looks so good. The costume itself is actually a tad lighter. I think it looks good, especially with that base and everything else it comes with and the lighting effects. It looks good. And when we talk about presence, this thing has a lot of presence. I love the fact that it has a unique body, because Rock's body, come on, it is unique. He has that wrestler physique. This is a big dude, this is a big guy. So they definitely had to come with a different size body. They couldn't give us, the regular what is the regular 1/6 the regular Hot Toys true type body that they usually use. I mean, I know as the years gone by, they've kind of stayed away from that. They still use that body, but not as much on different figures, especially people that have different muscle definition and whatnot. For this guy, it looks like The Rock. That really looks like The Rock. That really looks like The Rock's physique. It doesn't have that Drax body that we have. Not that I think Drax is a horrible figure, but that figure does show its age, and I think it could have used a different body at that time. I'm glad that they didn't, just try to kick this one out. They really went in and really made something that was that really looks like The Rock, especially at this age. Yeah, it looks good, and like I said, when it comes to presence, look at that. That's just going to go back to the other.
That's
right
dope,
there.
bro.
Put that on. I mean, you put that on your display. You don't really even need anything else. This is the type of figure that even if you don't, for a person that's not a Hot Toys collector, will have this figure. If they're just a Rock fan, or they're just a big Black Adam fan, they're gonna have this figure. Or if they just a WWE Rock fan, like I was saying, this would be a figure that they would have. Or this could be somebody's first Hot Toys figure. It just has that presence. It's damn good. Look at the pose and all the posing options you get.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
And the suit looks dope, man. Like, it really does. The material they use and everything. I'm sure it's like prone to creasing, just like anything, because that's how real fabric works. I mean, like, it's it's going to crease if you leave it posed for a long period of time. But I'm with you. Brother Cousins, on this one, man. It's a beautiful looking figure. But Lael, how do you feel about this one? Do you feel like you're going to need to see the film before you pre-order this? How are you approaching
Nope, because I don't approach the film as if it's part. I tend to, with all my figures, I've learned to basically do that. I mean, especially if it's Marvel related. Star Wars is totally different because you have to stick within the IP itself. But for Marvel, if you don't enjoy the film, you still have a beautiful figure that you can equate to like just the comic runs. You can create your own type of storyline, with these figures. Like I said, I mean, the main reason why I'm getting it is to kind of recreate that incredible fight, that animated version that we actually saw between him and Superman. Hopefully we actually get a Shazam. So I separate the IP. I don't really need to see the film to know that I'm going to purchase this figure. Just like the way it was for me, I'm actually going to get that Morbius figure because I like it. I like the way it looks. And I'm separating it from the film itself. I mean, this figure is amazing, bro. The golden armor version is the way to go. I mean, you would literally, like, it's the ultimate version, you know what I mean, to actually have. And knowing that the deluxe and that version are the same price, it's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? To me, you'll probably get a few people that maybe based off of space, they don't really want those versions. They want just the regular version with the non-diorama base. And that's fine. I think that whatever you choose based on your own preference, you're going to have an amazing figure. Again, we did talk about it. I mean, the likeness of Dwayne Johnson is there. I mean, a lot of people were like, the body type. I don't really like the body type itself. Or they didn't say they didn't like. They just said it was like it wasn't accurate. And I'm like, wow.
It looks just like him to me.
It looks just basically like him. Like, what do you want, Drax? Because I know you don't want that Drax body that we actually got. Right. But I think this is an amazing piece, man. Once I get it, I'm going to pose it with the actual hood because it looks incredible. Having him sit on that diorama base is incredible. There's so much you can actually do it. And the biggest thing is that I'm happy that they're finally giving DC some love, man, because DC doesn't get as much love. But at the same time, that could also be a good thing that we get some of these exclusive DC pieces, you know what I mean? And they still have, like we talked about this last night, Jay and Mario on Mafia's channel last night. The magic that we want, that level of magic back. And I think that, having DC completely off the radar where we have to wait for those figures. And I'm more like, for me, I'm excited when they release a DC piece because it's not so often that we actually get pieces from DC. So to see this, I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. Am I going to pre-order it right now? Here's the thing. Like I said, we all know this right now, especially with Sideshow, or depending on who you want to get it through. I just decided I don't want to go through the Hong Kong market because, again, like with shipping, it's almost like you're paying the full price for the figure anyway, even if it is a discounted price or a lower price. For me, I want to go through Sideshow because it actually, it secures it. But here's the thing. If I don't pre-order and this goes to limited, quantity, or you have to act now before, if they time it, then I don't have a choice at that point. Mm-hmm. Or do I? Do I run the risk of not really pre-ordering it and then waiting to the very end and getting just the deluxe version only to find out that the Golden Armor version is now available again? Because they did that. They did that same thing with Cable, and they also did it with the deluxe Boba Fett. So I don't want to basically on the throne. So I don't want to run into that problem again. You know what I mean? So again, it's just a matter of waiting to see. If it does do that, then it may force me to pre-order, but I won't be mad. Because again, it takes me back to the heyday of when their magic was there for collecting. And then, I got the amazingly wonderful Joao that he'll get it first, and I'll be able to basically see how it looks through his eyes, because that's how we always do it. Like, Joao gets it and he takes amazing photos. He does amazing reviews on these pieces. And that's what lets me know that, okay, I'm in good hands. Like, I know I can't wait to get this figure. So that's what it is, man.
Yeah. And one thing I would say is we don't know, because this is going to be hard to top, right? But InArt is making one. So, we do have to keep an eye out for that, because I think a lot of times we do see these figures and we're like, that was already pretty damn good. How could it be better, right? I said that with Pennywise. It's better. Like, this one doesn't have rooted hair, but I guess we will see with InArt final. We're basing proto to, all final, but yeah, this is another head-to-head for InArt with Hot Toys, so we're going to see how this shakes out, right? Like I said, we're basing this off proto, so we don't know how InArt figures are going to shake out, but people are going to have options. So The Rock is going to be coming from InArt, and maybe it somehow looks 10% better. I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? I guess we're going to have options. So I would just say for people to hold off for now, personally, unless you have to pre-order. Like you said, Leo, if Sideshow times this or it's low stock or something, then yeah, by all means. But short of that, let's see maybe what InArt's going to offer, I would think, and then make the decision. But yeah, this is going to be, I think a buy for a lot of people. Mario, what do you think, man? Are you excited about this Black Adam? Do you need to see the film first, or are you kind of separating them like Leo does?
No, similar to Leo, man, is that to me, I'm looking at The Rock, man. I care more about the actual actor itself this time, and then I can separate that from how bad or how potentially bad the movie could be. Or great. Either way, it doesn't matter. I mean, I've got a shrunken down version of Dwayne Johnson sitting in the Magic case. That's going to be great, man. I mean, the fact that it comes with these extra accessories, that really just gives that presence, like everybody else was saying, that diorama base is fantastic. But I think one slight innovation could have been is that instead of these bending pole displays where he's in flight mode, take a page out of Apple's book, give us something MagSafe on a pole, right? And you just do like a little wireless charging coil on his back, and then do the magnet on the pole, and then connect him to that, and then he lights up. How dope? How hard is that? How hard is that? How dope would that be, man? I mean, that's a real innovation right there. Not just like, making improvements on something that's coming out. But yeah, something real innovative like that. I would love to see that. Maybe InArts might be doing something like that. I really don't know. We'll have to definitely wait and see. But yeah, I love I think they nailed his portrait. They nailed the proportions. The outfit looks great. The price is, the way Sideshow priced it, it's whatever. It is what it is these days. We see everything going up, but that's what we're all dealing with these days. But I mean, I'm also in agreement to where I feel like the Golden Armor is where it's at. It just pops more. The blue looks nice with the blue lightning, on the black. It does look cool, and I've heard a couple of collectors mention that they're thinking about getting two, which I don't blame them, man, because you can have two. You got two bodies, right? You got two separate figures with two different head sculpts. You can go and display them, however you want. But and plus you also got that cloak that's in there, man. It also gives a little bit more to the display. But yeah, they nailed it. I really like this release. I do want to pick it up. Don't plan on pre-ordering it. And if again, how InArts will capitalize on this is going to be I think that's going to be a little bit difficult for them, considering how well they captured the likeness of this character and how they nailed the body and everything else. And it comes with a decent amount of accessories, for the golden armor, which I think actually warrants a DX, but I just think the DX line is a joke anyway. But
it isn't.
That's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's a fantastic release, man, and I'm looking forward to having it in the collection sometime.
Yeah, it's gonna be badass, man. And I don't think, I guess people are thinking about also the fact, I think that Hot Toys gave us 2 head sculpts is really, really great because Rock has been in so many roles that you can create a custom figure with this. Like this, you could create a Tooth Fairy figure if you wanted, right? You could take this second Rock head sculpt and create a Tooth Fairy figure, or create something from Fast and Furious, or anything else, right? Or make a WWE The Rock or something. Maybe
there's a sculpt with the people's eyebrow. You can completely do that
exactly. You could totally do that. So
The Rock.
Yeah, so it's like,
I think I would appreciate it, Will, if they would have given us maybe possibly a third head sculpt and do something like what Prime 1 is doing, where he's actually screaming a little bit. Where
that would have been cool.
More expressive. That would have been sweet.
Yeah, that'd have been cool. This is really tough though, because for me, I'm a little bit different than you guys. Like, I feel like I have to see the film to make the judgment, and I don't really have a lot of DC figures, but I really want a figure of The Rock. So this is going to be very, very tempting for me. And
just get it, dude. Just get it and call it.
I love both. I love both of these. I like the black suit. I don't know. He looks more like villainous in the black, like with the belt being black. I don't know. I kind of like, but I like both. It's a really tough call. But I wouldn't get 2. I would just get one of the.
Look at that portrait, man.
The portrait's very.
That's shrink ray Dwayne Johnson right there, man.
Like that's to me like a 9.5. Like it looks really, really good.
Yeah,
like,
it's incredible.
And so InArt's gonna have their hands full to top that one. But yeah, man, even with the cloak and the black, I don't know. This looks dope. Maybe I'm like the one rare person who kind of likes the black version, but I don't know. I like both. But yeah, they're really great. But Joao, what do you think, man? What do you think about this? The Rock figure. Do you think this is going to be something that you pick up for Black Adam?
I mean, anything that coming from DC, it's welcome, because Hot Toys seems the love from DC is not that much. I mean, is The Rock right? I tell you that here in China, people went crazy when these go up on pre-order because they love The Rock right here, and everyone went crazy. I think this will sell a ton around here. But yeah, I mean, the diorama, I love the diorama base for a start. I love the way that they doing the split cut boots. It's great for posing. I'm worried a bit about the suit because the photos I saw from Secret Base, they have him grabbing with that grabber on the suit that will leave marks. This suit is not fabric. This is a suit similar what they use with Mysterio from Spider-Man. That like a rubber material, so I don't think it's great for using him in like flying poses, because you need to have that grabber on his chest, and it will leave marks over there. But I think it looks amazing. I will probably get the golden armor version. I think it's the one I prefer. And other thing they said, the Secret Base staff told them, because yesterday was Monica shared this, said that there's a high possibility that they are going to do the USB lighting system on this figure. They will upgrade it. So
cool.
I thought they already said that, didn't they?
Did they? I don't know. Is there anything?
I don't think so. I don't think they mentioned that.
So, do you think Joao would be through the base or through plugging it into the Rock himself? Or Black Adam
think
himself?
It's plug into himself. I don't think it's to the base. And
have to
other
wonder
thing
where.
is the photos on that I saw from Secret Base that people went there and took. I prefer those. The photos look better than these ones. These ones, they are with too much exposure. I prefer the natural photos. It looks, for me, looks much better. The likeness is really there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
the
with
price
you,
here
Joao.
the price here is $290. So I think it's okay. $294 for this figure. I think it's okay.
Yeah, because I know MRC went over there and got some video. It looks like
Exactly.
It looks.
Yeah, that looks even better.
It looks.
It looks better.
It looks really
Natural
good.
light looks
Totally.
better.
Yep.
Like, dude, it does. So when you have this in your display, this is kind of the general idea of what it's gonna look like, dude. The wired cape, that's
Full screen it, bro.
Well, full screen it. Yeah, full screen it. There you go. So that's dope, bro. Like that's really good.
Looks good.
So
Yeah,
people do get to. It also, I think, is going to depend on what he does in each color scheme in the film. I think that's what's going to drive people one way or the other. Like in the early stages, I'm assuming he probably has the black belt, and then he does some badass shit in the beginning. You're like, oh, but he kicked ass in the black one. So like that might be how people decide too.
Do you guys think that they're recycling the Ben Affleck Batman suit, or not the suit, but the
It's
body?
very
Because it does
similar.
kind of look
It's
like
very
it.
It does a little bit. I didn't
Yes.
notice
A
that.
little
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the blue lightning too. I don't know why. I just kind of like that. But you can get
does
that from
look cool,
Yoda
yeah.
or Count Dooku or whatever.
Or
right?
Nebula.
Yeah, right. Exactly, Drow. So, but the yellow lightning's a little bit unique. But yeah, this is a really this is the kind of figure that unites the community. We're all like, this is great, right? We're all really happy
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, it's definitely a decent piece, bro. And it's one of those situations where, again, we're seeing, how the innovation is there. Also, like I said, I mean, I like the inclusivity. You know what I mean? I like
Yeah.
that they're going more for these diverse characters. And I mean, we knew it. It was a Rock. So, the Rock is going to push that needle. The one thing I will say that with this figure, like between this one and the, just the deluxe version, I wish that the deluxe version had both options on the chest, that you can actually have just the faded look of the lightning and also the full and integrity of the actual lightning, like this the full light up feature. Like, because if you look at the deluxe, it has like that dulled down, like sort of light up feature where it's like, there but it's a bit muted, and I like that. But then you have the full light up feature with the golden armor. So I wish you had both versions. You can have both versions with the deluxe. I mean, with the golden armor, but still, I think it's dope.
Yeah. I hope the film is good. I know, like I said, that will kind of sway me though. I'm a little bit different than you guys. I have to love the film in order to love the figure, but I do want the Rock in my collection. So yeah, it's gonna be dope. So guys, let's jump to something a little less unifying. It's the Cobb Vanth. The Cobb Vanth one is actually an exciting one for some and not exciting for others for other reasons. So I want to kind of get your guys' general thoughts on this one. I know this kind of might seem a little old news to some, but I want to just ask the panel the general question. Did Hot Toys nail this one? We can look at it from any number of angles here, but to me, I'm more so looking at, I think, price and then overall quality of the figure, right? The fact that they announced that you can take the armor off, that was huge for a lot of people, which I'm wearing his exact outfit today pretty much. But it was totally planned. What'd you say, Mario?
Stand up, let me see.
Oh, well, you want to see everything? Okay. You mean take my shirt off?
Yeah, I will. Stand up. It shows everything.
Yeah, I'll do that for you, Mario. After the show, though. After the show.
All right.
That's the OnlyFans. But so I will say, for me, I'm not actually that surprised by the price, honestly. I feel like this is just the new norm for Hot Toys. So I heard a lot of, people saying they were a little bit surprised because this one doesn't come with a lot, but I think that's just the world we live in now, unfortunately. So I want to jump to Mario first. Mario, what do you think about this Cobb Vanth? Are you overall excited about it? What are your, do you feel mixed about it? What are your overall feelings?
I'm neither excited nor upset about it. I'm just pretty much in the middle. I'm fairly neutral on it. I think the fact that they showed us that the armor's removable is great. I think it would have been nice if they would have showed us that from the beginning, but I mean, I'm thinking it would have been a deal breaker for me personally. I think it just would have been, I think it would have sealed the deal if I'm going to buy one or two,
Exactly.
I mean, depending on different display options. So, but I think, I think it looks all right. I do like it. I think the tailoring looks great. To be honest, the head sculpt could use a little bit more work around the eyes, I think. And different angles from what I saw, I think on, somebody had a video up on it. It might've been on MRC. The sculpt didn't look that bad in my opinion. I mean, but it could benefit from some work. I think to be honest, I just think the eyes are just a little bit too beady. They could be opened up a little bit more, and I think it would be I think it would change up, for the better. Other than that, I mean, the price, we can complain about the price. Not a fan of it. I don't see the value on how Sideshow's priced it at 305 or something like
300,
that. But at 300. But at the same time, we're seeing other figures on the Marvel side, that are getting that high as well. The DX, I remember the DX Best from Luke, I think is like 345 as well. And
The Kenobi was the DX and it was cheaper than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan is also saying that in the comments.
Yeah, Bob Dylan mentioned that, but that sculpt was much worse. So
yeah. I don't think it's that bad. I really, I think it's all right. I'll definitely be picking it up sometime, but I don't really plan to pre-order it. Unless it goes blue screen, then I might reconsider it. But I got other places where I can pre-order it too, man. So Sideshow's not the only game in town, which is great.
Right.
I'm happy that we actually have options, but
Yeah.
but no, I like it. I do like it.
Absolutely. What about you, brother Cousins? How do you feel about this Cobb Vanth, man? Are you excited about it, mixed? What do you think?
I'm excited that we finally got it. And I love the fact that they showed that the armor is removable. I think that was, once again, them kind of on the pulse of the community. I love the fact that they're being more reactionary now. Because people were, when the figure was initially released, that was a point of concern. People like, we want to see him without the armor, because him outside of the armor and with the armor on completes the story of Cobb Vanth. Because it's not a Boba Fett figure, it's Cobb Vanth. So I'm glad that they were able to show that to people, and to go ahead and make people aware that was a possible, that this is achievable. The price, the figures, I'll stay with the figure first. The figure first, I think, is great. I think it's technically a home run. I think that head sculpt does look like Timothy Oliphant. I don't think it's 100%. Not too many Hot Toys figures are 100% head sculpts. As we saw with the Rock, they pretty much knocked it out the park. With this one, there are some questionable aspects of it from different angles. I do think that will be worked on within final production. So I don't think that's a big cause of concern. I think what we have as a prototype is pretty spot on. Under certain, like I said, under certain angles, under this lighting right now, that looks like Timothy Oliphant to me. I know some people were saying Billy Bob Thornton, and I do get that. I do get that from certain angles.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I just saw Armageddon the other day, and yeah, I'm getting that. So,
Armageddon.
So yeah, I get that. But overall, I think it's a cool figure. I think it looks real good. I love the shirt. I love the armor. I'm definitely gonna get it. Now, price point. Yeah. Okay. Well, I agree with you. I think this is just the new. This is the new. This is what it is. They hitting us with that spike tax. That tax of, oh, y'all can pay for NR figures. Well, y'all can pay 300 for this figure. It makes no. They know, and they completely understand that. I wanna be like, it's inflation. But if it was inflation, it would be about 275, 280. If it's inflation, let's face it. This a couple of years ago, this would have been a 270. This would have been 265, 270 figure right there. If you look at the Inquisitors, I think the Inquisitors are in the 200s. You look at what's his name? The Grand Inquisitor. He's what, 280 or something like that, 270 or something like that. It's no reason why this figure shouldn't be in that same price range. The armor is the same armor that we got from the Boba Fett 2-pack. It's the same. This reuse. A lot of it, we talk about like reuse figures and 2.0s and reissues and stuff like that. This is technically almost a repaint reissue, minus the head sculpt and and a few soft goods. When you think of it, that armor already exists. Those boots already exist.
Jay, the armor existed in the show, man. He actually took it from Boba himself, where the Jawas had it. Yeah. So it makes sense that it's the same thing.
No, but I agree. No. If it was different armor, I think that would
that would be a bigger problem.
That would piss people off. But my whole point of the matter is, this is why it shouldn't cost. I think it shouldn't be $300. They didn't have to do any additional retooling or anything like that. It already exists. Only thing you're paying for is that head sculpt, which I still feel maybe that has something to do with Timothy Oliphant's likeness. I don't know, or it could just be they said, hey, we could charge what we want to charge. They'll pay. It's Boba Fett. He's a on and popping character. Let's charge $300 for it. They'll buy it, and I think that's more of what it is. But is it worth that? It shouldn't be, in my opinion. I think the figure shouldn't be any more than about 280, 285. Because when you're already at a $300 figure, when you factor in shipping, taxes, and all that other stuff, you're already about at $340.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion on it. $15. I know some people can be like, "Oh, you're griping over $15." It's not the fact that it's just $15. It's the fact that, for a lot of us on this panel, we buy, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 figures a year. I'm just saying. And, we buy a lot of figures a year. So if we're buying these figures a year, add up all that $15 extra for every figure. That's a couple of figures right there. So just think about that, take that in consideration. But outside of that, at the end of the day, we're talking about $15.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can deal with it, but that's not I can deal with it. I know a lot of people out there can deal with it. Maybe, I don't want to check anybody's pockets, or I don't want to sound elitist or anything like that, but I know I can handle it. I know maybe a lot of us just watching it can handle that $15, but that's not the point. The point and the fact of the matter is that this is just going up and up and up and up and up. And when is it going to stop? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I get what you're saying. He actually, maybe it's just the lighting, Mario. He looks like sweaty here or something. I don't know what it is.
But that looks a lot like.
No, he does. Will forward it to like the 2 minute, I think 2 minute 29 second mark.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 minute 29 second mark. You get a shot.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. Right there.
And yeah, he does like he's sweaty, and
it could just be.
You can see his teeth now in this. I didn't realize his mouth was actually open.
You see a little bit of bottom teeth there. So it's interesting. But one thing I will say, maybe some consolation to people, like we were talking about brother cousins, is like I feel like Hot Toys are now like kind of like buying a car, right? They list the price for a certain amount, but then you go in there and negotiate. You're kind of like, I'm not going to buy it for what you're listing it for, so I'm going to offer you something less, right? Maybe you get $1,000, $2,000 off depending on the car, right, or more. Now it's like that with Hot Toys. Like you just negotiate with the market, right? You just like wait for the discounts, because most people, unless something changes, you're not going to pay $300. You're probably going to pay less than that, right? You're probably going to pay when they inevitably discount these figures, unless something changes where the market changes, right? Right now, though, if that's any consolation, but I get where you guys are coming from. But so I'll jump to Lael. Lael, what do you think, man, about this Cobb Vanth? Like your overall thoughts on everything, involved with it?
I'm just glad, we don't have to talk about the release anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I'm just glad that it's out there and people who want to get it can get it. I know I'll be able to get my hands on it. Again, like Mario said, there's options. We don't have to rely on just Hot Toys. I'm Sideshow. If in fact, this does get blue screened or whatever. Price wise, we talked about this the other day. It's just a new norm, bro. Like the thing is, like years ago, when we started collecting, the prices were a certain price, and we did see a hike even then. And this is just the next phase of it. They're going up. Each year we see things go up. Like that's just like if you get a promotional rate off of your cable bill, internet bill, you get that promo rate. First couple of years, after 2 or 3 years, that price goes up. You got to renegotiate, stuff like that. That's just how it happens. And this is what's happening in this industry. You know what I mean? So we just got to kind of go with it a bit. It's a great looking figure, amazing looking piece. But we talked about also, is it like, are we seeing just exhaustion? Is it just way, way, way too much? Again, I'm glad that they actually, they are releasing this figure. And if you're getting caught, Cad Bane, this would definitely be a good companion piece to it. But again, I'm not, here's the thing. I'm pre-ordering pieces that I think that have the most importance to me. This isn't, not to say that it's, it's Star Wars, it's not important, but there's more figures out there that I have my eye on right now that I want to kind of, get. But I will get this. I know I will have this piece. It looks really good. And the thing is, it's like with the head sculpt, it's a prototype right now. So if it is flawed, they have time to get it right. Sometimes I'm happy when I get happy when the prototype or when the head sculpt isn't great, when it's not as great, because that means that there's room for improvement. Whereas if we get something that's incredible, we like, yo, don't touch it. We know they will. You know what I mean? We know that will change. So I'm cool with that. I'm good with where it's at. Again, they did address the simple fact that you can remove the armor. It is removable. $300 mark. Hey, I'm using points, baby.
Bro.
I'm gonna use points as much as I can. I'm gonna wait for it, and just go that route, rather than having to worry about how much it is right now. Again, it's just like a stay safe type of situation for me. I'm not going to just jump on this one. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there are figures that I'm waiting that are coming sooner than this one that I still haven't pre-ordered yet that I want to prepare for. You know what I mean? So that's, where I'm at, where I'm sitting. But yeah, it's an amazing looking piece, man. I really don't have any complaints about it because I don't, even the figure that the figure that we think is perfect, 10 out of 10 isn't always that perfect. You feel me? Once you get it in hand. So I'm okay. I'm okay with it. The way it is, we'll just have to see once it's released. That's it.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from. Absolutely, bro. So I'm blanking a little bit on this one, but Joao, I don't think I've hit you on this one, right?
Not yet.
Okay. So what are your overall thoughts, Joao, on this Cobb Vanth? Like, looking at price and overall, like, quality of the sculpt and everything involved. Are you happy with it overall?
The sculpt, I think, needs some improvement.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's the issue that for this particular figure, Hot Toys went with a third-party sculptor that they contract to do this. That Ishie, that was the sculptor that did this. And I think probably that is related with the price too. Maybe he charged a bit more because probably their in-house sculptors are busy. I don't know, and they went outside to search for a sculpture, which I think they will regret because that guy doesn't shut up saying everyone that he did the sculpt for Hot Toys. But anyway, about the figure, I want this figure. I already pre-ordered actually, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get two, because you can have one with the armor to display with Mandalorian and the Tusken Raiders, and the one without armor to display with Cad Bane, right? About the price, here the price also went up. It's not here. This should be a regular release. Should be that 215 price, 220, but here now I think it's 245. I think that was the price I paid for the pre-order, was 245, and people are not happy. Actually, people were saying this should be a regular release, but then you have a different base, right? You have this base is different. Then it's not the sand base. He has it's like a bit of a diorama, but it's different than normal one. For the accessories, we already have them. That Spotchka bottle comes with Fennec Shen too.
Yep.
There's nothing special besides that diorama base that looks cool, right? But yeah, I think they will still improve in the head sculpt. I think they will improve either the paint application or the heads or the something like that. They will improve a bit. And yeah, this is a figure I'm going to get, and I already pre-ordered because I cannot play much more with these Mandalorian figures, because it was very hard to me to find, for example, a Remnant Trooper that I missed, and the Remnant Trooper I couldn't find anywhere.
Yeah.
So, and I'm doing the full Mandalorian line. I didn't miss any until now, so this one is already pre-ordered too.
Yeah, man, you got a good point, man. Finding these figures afterwards sometimes is hard, especially for a decent price. And I do not want to rob Mario. I just don't. I don't want to have to rob anybody on this channel. I don't want to mean because you're my bros. I don't want to
but this is like a lottery, you know. For example, we always thought that Moff Gideon would be out of the shelves very fast, and now he's discounted everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like a lottery. Same as a Dark Trooper. Dark Trooper now here is 110.
Joel, but do you think that because we're starting to see some of these figures go like low stock and some even go waitlisted fairly early, that this is one that could, have that same fate where
I
it
think
might go waitlisted early?
I really think so. I think they already learned with the first releases from Mandalorian that probably they did too much.
Yeah.
And like happened with Moff Gideon, not only Mandalorian. For example, I tell you, Moff Gideon, even Lando, we always thought Lando would sold out very fast. He's still available everywhere. You know how much Cable is selling at this moment? He's selling at 900 Hong Kong dollars. I never saw a figure going so cheap.
Wow. So what is that to US dollars, Joel?
900 Hong Kong dollars is let me see.
Yeah, that's pretty low though, from what I remember.
It's very
It's
low.
$114, man.
Damn.
Wow.
That's like
114.
Shore Trooper. That's like
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's bad.
So I think Hot Toys
take
is learning from this.
Yeah, I think so. So and Mario, did I get your thoughts on this one? I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I was
Cool.
the last
Bro,
one.
you okay?
As always.
Yeah, bro. Clearly,
I was the
fucked
first,
up my
Joel was
brain.
the last. And you
I
can't
didn't eat
remember
before the
As
stream,
always.
so that's what it was, bro. But thank you guys for your thoughts on Cobb Vanth. And actually, you guys led into our next topic very effectively, because Kate Bishop actually went on
Yeah.
waitlist.
Oh, yeah.
And this is something, because you guys were mentioning this, like whether this could happen with Cobb Vanth, right? This is a question I want to ask just because I feel like there's starting to be some weird things happening, right? We got Kate Bishop on waitlist. What I also saw, I can share with you guys, the Batman and Bat Signal is low stock. So,
Jesus.
so is the KX Enforcer droid, also low stock. So, is this a game? Or is this a bluff, in other words, or is this going to be something that is our new future? Should we have to change our ways? Because I'm wondering what's going to happen with all this, right? So I want to start actually with a layout first on this one. Layout. Yep. Kate Bishop on waitlist. I'm assuming you probably already pre-ordered though, because I know you wanted this one, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Should we change our ways though? Is this going to be, is Sideshow playing games with us, or is this real, you think?
Here's the thing, bro. Like, just look at history. They waitlisted a lot of figures that even right now, a lot of them that even when they said that there were figures that they, put up on blue screen, or they gave you a limited time to actually get those figures, by the time it was released, then you started seeing a deluxe version available again. You know what I mean? I don't want to say that this is a bluff, but I'm not going to say it's not a possibility, because it's a Sideshow. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I think that they use tactics. Again, bro, these people are watching us. They watch everything that they say. Admittedly, they do. I was told by one of them, by basically someone there, that they watch our streams. You know what I mean? Yep. So they know what we say. If we're basically, again, perpetuating, the movement that you don't have to pre-order, then they have to find a way to do it. They have to find a way to get people to pre-order. And I think this is exactly what they're doing right now. Again, I wanted this more so than most, because I've always wanted a Kate Bishop figure. I'm so glad that we have it. I'm hoping that they find a way to release that Hawkeye and don't be stupid. But we'll just have to wait and see how that actually pans out. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to say that it's not, bro. It's really, really, really hard to say that they're not looking at looking at content creators saying that, wait, what you're saying is basically taking money away from us. You feel me? So we can't have that. We can't have that happening. So we need to act fast, find a way to get people, because the thing is, they're basing it off a response. So just look at it this way. How many people basically have probably wanted that figure, probably want this figure? It goes on waitlist, and then you see a whole bunch of people going on waitlist, and then they'll start receiving emails, or your waitlist is available.
Yep.
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, bro, it's a game. It is a game.
Yeah.
Can you blame them? I mean, they got to find a way. They got to eat too, but I think there's other ways to do it. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I get what you mean. What do you think, Joao? Is this the new normal? Should we adapt to this, or is it, should we wait for more information? What do you think's happening here?
I think we should wait for the next releases that went on waitlist and see what happens, right? Because in some point, I do believe that Sideshow, they don't want to have dead stock on their side, so probably they are just being cautious and just say we will order as much as they do some quantity for order, right? And then, because normally you have the pre-orders open until forever. You guys are lucky because you have a huge window for pre-order. I think before, like when was released in Hong Kong, you still could pre-order at that time. The window was too large. So I think we need to wait for some releases and see actually what happens when a figure release, if like in 1-2 weeks goes out of stock. Yeah. And then people will start to adapt and to think. But anyway, I think we arrived to a point that even if you want to collect everything, it's difficult. So you really need to pick up the figures you really want, and the ones you are sure, just pre-order them, and that's done. You don't need to worry more about that. Always going to see, the wait list. Can I still pre-order? If you want it, just pre-order, and unless you really want to collect everything, which I don't think it's possible at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are a lot of great options.
To pick up our own battles, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of great options, more so than ever, Joao. So I mean, it's
exactly.
so much temptation out there. Mario, what do you think, man? With Sideshow, do you think they're kind of bluffing, or are we gonna have to adapt to this?
I think it's too early to say right now, to be honest. But I mean, we've seen this kind of behavior before, where stuff goes kind of waitlisted, but then like later on, it comes back in stock. I think when this does start shipping, we're going to start seeing like waitlist converted, or I think there might be enough to go around for everybody possibly. But to be honest, I really hope that this is a new normal, man. I mean, I think that there's so much dead stock that's out there right now. Maybe they should start doing low production runs on everything, right? And if there's enough interest in there, we will start seeing these figures start to go waitlisted before they go start shipping. By the way, I did look on some other websites right now. So I'm looking at Big Bad Toy Store. They've got 11 left. Right. Alter Ego has 10 left, and Underground Figures, they have like about 7 left. So they are starting to sell out a little bit, amongst multiple retailers. So it's definitely it's something to consider. But the thing is that we really don't know for sure.
But see it like this, Mario. See it like this. If what Sideshow has to win if he's on waitlist, because they can lose customers, because the people will see he's on waitlist. I'm not going to waitlist. I just pre-order from Hong Kong. They don't have anything to win with this, right? I think it's strange. I don't know. Maybe people cancel too much. People cancel pre-orders, so they are limiting the quantities they are doing, because I don't know how much % of people cancel pre-orders with Sideshow.
And it happens a lot, actually, because whenever something shows up for in an email saying, "Hey, we're going to get this figure in a few days," oh, you know what? I don't want this right now because there's something else that I want to pay out, or there's something cooler that just came out. I'd rather put my money towards that.
And you can get your deposit back. I don't know
if it's delayed. Yes,
only with a delay.
But if you cancel it before receiving a delayed email, no, you'll get charged for that NRD. Right. So, but yeah, no, Joel, that definitely happens a lot, man, and that's what I'm saying. When it starts shipping, you might start to see these more readily available, possibly. But I really think that lower runs might be the way of the future. I think they're kind of like tweaking on how much they really want to produce, so they make sure there's not an oversaturation of everything. So all these places aren't really sitting on so much dead stock, in my opinion. That's just what I think. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think you might be right, Mario. But yeah, it's hard to tell right now. But I mean, if there's a figure you really want and it goes in this state, it's going to be hard to say not to pre-order. Like, for example, I've always mentioned Cad Bane. If Cad Bane hits a blue screen, then you bet your ass I'm going to pre-order it. Like, because I really want it, but right now I'm just holding out for it because I'm confident as of now that it'll be available later for cheaper. So that's what I'm going to do. But if things change, same goes with that DX Darth Vader, right? If that thing starts going blue screen, people are going to freak out. Like, community's going to be on fire. So people are going to pre-order that thing like crazy. So what do you think, Jay? Round out this discussion for us, man. Is this something we're going to have to adapt to, or, what do you think?
I think this is something that we're going to have to adapt to. And I think this is a horrible scare tactic. And it does suck, because we trained our brains to do, away for years. Oh, I'll just wait for it to comes in. Oh, it's in over Hong Kong. I have a couple of months for it to come in at Sideshow, and then I'll buy it or not, or I'll just buy it from Hong Kong. Not so much anymore. They want to train us to buy directly from them, from Sideshow. That's just what it is. They are the American distributors of Hot Toys. They are the official distributors of Hot Toys in America. They want that money to come directly to them. It's the community. I can blame it on the community. I can blame it on us. We were not pre-ordering. We were talking about it. Let's not pre-order. And I'm not going to say everybody on this panel. I mean, I'm sure it was people that didn't. But the thing is, pre-ordering was a thing, and then it wasn't a thing. And Sideshow saw that. Sideshow, I tend to agree with Mario on this. The fact that stock was sitting. I mean, look how long that Infinity War stock is sitting. Still Infinity War stuff is over there sitting. So, and with not getting the pre-order numbers in, they couldn't figure out exactly how much of a run to get. So now that it's like, oh, we're going to go limited stock. And yeah, I do think it's shenanigans. I do think they're playing games with us to get us. Because I mean, when I saw Kate, I was planning to get Kate. And now that I look, I'm like, damn, I'm on a wait list for Kate Bishop? Really? wow, this figure ain't expected to come out like a year and a half from now.
The end of next year, yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, even I'm scratched like, all right, it's getting a little hectic now. Because I'll be honest with you. And I know a lot of us probably out there watching, and some of us on this panel have done this. I have waited for a figure, pre-ordered a figure from Sideshow, and seen it come out. The figure got delayed, seen it come over in Hong Kong, and when called Sideshow and was, hey, I kind of don't want the figure no more. And they're like, oh, it was delayed, so here's your NRD back and whatever. And then I go and buy it over Hong Kong. That has happened. I've done that probably about 5 times. I'll be honest with you, because I am an impatient person. I'm also a content creator, so I kind of want the figures. I want the figure quick. With that being said, that's not good for Sideshow. And if you get a lot of people that's like me that's doing that, and if I'm an influencer and people seeing me with the figures, I got hit up with those emails, hey, or messages, hey, how'd you get it so quick? Oh no, I'm going there to get it. So I'm going to get it overseas, and then that money goes over there. And I mean, from what we've seen from Sideshow and T-Dubs, they're not having. I mean, with T-Dubs undervaluing these figures, it kind of pushed Sideshow and Hot Toys' hand to do this. They want people locked in at Sideshow, and that's just what it is. So now they're using this tactic of pre-order, and they're seeing in all these incentives to pre-order this. Oh, you'll get this extra piece, you'll get this extra accessory. We're seeing them do that. So I don't know if it's to say I think it's a tactic. I do think it's a tactic. I think these figures are going to be magically pop up back in stock. I think it is. But I also, if I was them, I would take certain figures. Now, your big characters, yeah, I'm going to make sure there's an allotment because I want people to buy from me. I'm going to make sure that there's a Batman, there's a Superman, there's a Spider-Man. I'm going to make sure those figures are available for people that want to buy them, even if they didn't pre-order them when they're over there. You want to have a good amount of stock in your store for people to come buy from you. But it's also going to be figures like Gilgamesh here. Or Gargamel.
That's right. Get it right, Jay.
Gargamel. It's going to have things like this that people aren't really into like that, but you're going to get those people that want to buy them that they're going to get small runs of. Mm-hmm. And when they're gone, they're gone. And that's just going to be the set of point. Like, yeah, sometimes, yeah, we are playing with you, but sometimes these figures are just really gone. And that's going to be the thing. Like, what do you do with that? And that they honestly, and I know I'm talking a lot, and I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm just gonna say this in short. They got us.
That's not you, Jay. That's the candy talking.
Yeah, right.
They got us by the balls right now. That's what it is. And that's it, and that's all. They got us by the balls right now because we don't know if it's for real or they playing or they doing a 52 fake out or is it really like, nah, this is gone. I think they're playing with us, but I also think that some of these figures are really going to be gone. Like that Peacemaker, it could be, if you ain't on waitlist, it could be gone. It depends on how much interest was in the property at the time and who pre-ordered it.
Yeah,
and that's just what it is.
Yeah, and it's a really interesting, I guess, situation that we're in because, like you guys mentioned, like these figures are not set to come out until like Q3, Q4 of next year. And that's a pretty long time away. That's kind of like what InArt's doing. I mean, putting up a pre-order window for a month or 2 months or whatever, and then the figure comes out in 2 years, and the pre-order window is closed. We haven't really known Hot Toys to do that in recent years. So it's a very interesting, or Sideshow for that matter, it's a very interesting approach. What I had heard, I know Carlos had mentioned this to me and others, like they could close the pre-order, right? And then they'll get all these people on the wait list and then gauge how many more they should make, and everyone's wait list will start converting. But still, at that point, you're gonna be pre-ordered, you're gonna be locked in. But I am interested in the idea you guys referenced too about people are just gonna buy from other places. Mario gave a really good point about Alter Ego still has some. There's probably like other places like Comic Concepts and other places that still have Kate Bishop. Yeah, they're not going to move a ton of stock like Sideshow, but it is something where you're like, are people just going to go buy it elsewhere? And that does that hurt Sideshow? Would they rather have less dead stock, or would they rather have people buying from Toys Wonderland or also from Tim Cent, right?
People also got to understand those other places like that, those other stores.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they get their stock from like Diamond? I don't know if Diamond does it anymore, but don't they get a lot of their stock from Sideshow?
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, they
but
all
for
get
example,
special
Sideshow gets it first, and then the other stores get it second.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Right. But what's great about that too, man, is that if you do buy from those mom and pop shops, those other shops, if something goes wrong, you also get that same Sideshow support.
Yeah,
If you
right.
need a replacement
Yeah.
part, you'll still get everything.
Yeah.
And Josh from Comic Concepts, he already said that at this moment he's not ordering anything from Hot Toys on any stock. He only orders the pre-orders he has.
Mm.
He already admitted
Yeah.
on a live stream that he's not selling like before, so he doesn't risk to have stock.
And that's what a lot of comic book shops have done in the past. Like I know
Yeah.
Breda here with me and you that happens that they will get stuff that's pre-ordered. And I remember I've looked for certain figures. I'm like, why you don't have Captain 2020 Captain America from an Endgame? And they're like, oh, we can pre-order it for you, but we didn't bring it. We weren't going to bring that in stock. We're not. No, we just no.
Yeah. Why would they if like a lot of collectors will just cancel their pre-orders and then just leave them hanging?
Yep.
Exactly.
You're gonna have
It's
to
easy to
discount it.
pre-order
Makes sense.
everything. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a weird time, boys. That's all I can say. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait for more information and see what the new trend is. But I want to ask you guys, because we live in a world of sales, right? There's sales pretty much every week on Sideshow, Toys Wonderland, all these other places, right? Like everyone's pop culture's running that code still works, Mario. Action still works.
A week later, man.
Yeah, I know. It was supposed to
insane.
end like Monday and like this week. Yeah, that
They
code
might
still
be
works.
watching. They
Pop
might be
culture,
watching.
they don't give a shit.
No,
they want to
they put a
dude, those
post.
small batteries, they want to get those things out of there.
Yeah,
so.
they put a post that, hey man, we're extending the sale, so everybody, go nuts.
Yeah, go nuts. Yeah, exactly. We all think we're getting deals. They're like, this is great. We're moving all of our stock. So,
Hell yeah.
but so I want to ask you guys, because we do have Spooktacular coming up. We got the Sideshow New York Con. We got Black Friday, of course, the biggest sale probably of anything every year, right? What figures are you guys kind of looking at? Are you holding out for that right price, that sale, Black Friday, or something similar? So I'll start with you, Joao. Is there anything you kind of have your eye on that you're just waiting for the right price for it to happen?
Yeah, there's actually 3 figures. The classic suit Spider-Man that I've been eyeing almost every day, and I'm seeing the price fluctuating a
Mario.
bit. You are muted, Mario.
Oh, Mario,
You are
you're muted.
Mario.
Hang on. No, you already got me, bro. Already. Yeah, Hogwarts Toys hit me up, man, and said, hey man, let's see if we can work something out.
Oh,
We did.
okay.
And it shipped. I'll be getting it soon.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I'm getting this totally, but I'm just waiting
Figure Flex
for
Friday crew, everybody out there.
the
man.
price to go down a bit, and then Miles and Gwen. I want to get both of them at a good price, because those are, I think they are excellent figures, and I'm not seeing they are going to do a Gwen again. I don't know if she appears in the new movie, but
Yeah, she will.
yeah, I'm eyeing these three figures that I want to get. I was thinking about Cable, but I don't know, man. Cable probably will go maybe at $60 in sometime soon, and I don't want to pay
$60.
I don't want to pay now for that.
Right. Right. Well, $60, that's hard to pass on, man. That's like any hot toy.
That's global accessory set.
$114 is hard to pass on.
Yeah, that's true, Mario. That's true. But like, even like a Chitauri or first order Stormtrooper, for most people, $60, like that, dude, come on now. You're not going to pass on that probably. But I'm with you though, Joao and Miles. I originally had Miles on pre-order at one point, and I canceled it because I knew I could get my NRD back because it was delayed for a while, right? But the more I think about how much I love this film and how much
is amazing.
Yeah, and how much I love this character. Not just the figure. The figure's great, but how much I love the character.
The character, exactly.
Right. He was so good in this film. And like I felt like he was just a very relatable character. And like he wasn't just great at being Spider-Man right away. Like it took him a while to like, find his footing. And I really just liked how his development occurred. So
and it's a movie, it was a movie that appealed to adults and children alike, right?
Yep.
My son, I think he already watched this movie, I would say at least 10 times. He loved this movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's really amazing. The only thing is that you want 2 of them, because I want to use him with the head sculpt, because the head sculpt is pristine. I think looks really good. But then the suit is also amazing.
Yeah. So those are some great choices, Joao. So Mario, what about you, man? Is there anything you're kind of looking to pick up maybe when it gets discounted a little bit further?
I really don't want to say, man, because then everybody's gonna start buying shit right now. Or
Is that how
by the
it's
time
gonna
I
go?
get it, it's just gonna sell out, man.
It might, dude. It might.
Um,
Let's do it.
no. I mean, to be honest, I want to see if I can complete my endgame line. So there's a few figures that I need from there, So I think that'd be a perfect, time to strike. Like I still need the original Mark 85. Someone out there's holding it for me, but I want to get see if I can get
That's
the
about
updated
it.
sculpt and the original sculpt. So I'm like, we'll see what happens. But
Great figure.
the 2012
Yeah.
cap is another one. I still need what else? The team suit up Tony Stark.
Yeah, that one's like
that
cable
one's already-
prices.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm waiting for it to be sub cable prices, man, and I'll go ahead and strike then. But yeah, Joao, I didn't even consider Spider Gwen too. That's another one. I think
You
that would be
need the
great figure
both.
for
You
Spider-Man.
You gotta get them
cannot
both,
get
bro. They
Miles
look
without
incredible.
Gwen.
Gotta give me
No,
both.
I know. I mean,
You need to get both.
originally Miles was like my original representation for Spider-Man, dude. But I gave in and got the upgraded suit. And I freaking love that figure. It's so much fun to pose, man. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, there's some Star Wars figures that I still need the Scout Trooper, man. The single and the bike, So maybe we can find some deals on those. But there's quite a few, man. There's quite a few that I need.
Those are heavy discounted. The Scout Trooper with the speeder bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
till Black Friday. Joao, do you guys do anything like that out there in your area, in your neck of the woods for
Black
like Black
Friday.
or what have you? Yeah.
No. Here is
No.
Black Friday every day.
Nice. Nice.
Black Friday is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is one I had on pre-order at 1.2, and Lael kind of sold me on this one. So
Bruh.
because
Tell me.
this has been discounted already, but I'm just waiting for Black Friday when Pop Culture or somebody discounts the shit out of this, and then I'm gonna pick it up. So
I'm telling you, it's definitely worth it.
it's dope.
Figure is so obviously a guy.
Yeah, it is. It clearly is, but it clearly is. But that's accurate to the film. So,
Right,
yeah. So, it's, but I really like the character in the film because I didn't have the comic knowledge coming in. So, but, Leia, what about you, man? Is there anything you're considering picking up? You're just waiting for the right time to strike?
Well, one of the figures that I was waiting to get was the Iron Patriot because again I wanted to have that piece, but again you got it, don't you, brother Cousins? You have it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Pop
And
Culture has that thing real cheap.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
got it
all
too,
the
Lil,
in,
man.
all
This
the
thing is
in-game
nice.
stuff, man.
Yeah, definitely. So I want to get that. I mean, that was one of the ones that I wanted. Anything else right now? You're talking about figures that are already released right now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Something that, because it'd be hard to say like what's going to come out soon. Who knows?
Is there anything that I want right now?
You already got cable, right?
Yeah, I got cable already. so-
Yeah, you got cable.
I don't know if you pre-order or not, Lael, but pay attention to that So Toys Kingpin. I think it will sold out very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing looks really
that-
good.
Joel,
That-
you
It sell
gotta
out very
get
fast.
that.
Yeah, that's definitely because when I saw it on it makes sense. So
Is it not sold out yet?
not yet.
Not yet.
Not
So-
yet.
But I
That thing
remember
looks-
Better get it,
that
Jay.
was
Yeah,
that was a
buy that.
10-day pre-order window that So Toys did to the retailers. I think that one will go out very fast. And I tell you that head sculpt, it's
Is incredible.
amazing.
It looks
The two,
incredible.
they
It does.
look amazing.
Oh,
It's
man, it looks
incredible.
good.
So yeah, that's one. That's definitely one that's on the radar right now. But I think the main one for me at the moment was this one and had to secure that one. So definitely I needed it, but I just wanted it at the right price because I wasn't paying $400 and something for it. But yeah, that's I would say this. Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha. This is a great choice. And like I said, Leo, that Pop Culture sale, man, don't sleep on
Yep.
that because
I
How
know.
much is
You
that
already
in pop culture?
It's like
yeah, Pop Culture has this thing for like maybe,
235
was it
or
under
something like that?
200, Mario? Like under 200?
No,
shit?
no.
It's
It's a little bit
235.
over. It's like
235.
230
Right.
shit or
So
something.
it's
Well,
real cheap.
Still amazing.
Very
Well,
cheap.
this is like 400 and something out, almost
Yeah.
$500 shit from Sideshow, bro.
Yeah.
That's a
It's like
significant
50%
savings
off.
from-
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, these Iron Patriot, I cannot find it at that price here.
Mm.
Cannot.
You might be able to get Pop Culture. Will they ship to you? They probably will, Joao, right? Pop culture?
Even if they ship, even if they ship over here, I will be charged maybe $200 in tax. So,
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
wow.
Really?
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, for import?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. But what about you, Jay? Is there anything, man, that you're looking for? Just waiting for the right price, right time to strike?
Man, y'all reminded me of a lot of stuff. Actually, plastic suit.
Spending
Yes,
everyone's money tonight.
2012 cap. Yes. Boba Fett on the throne. That's one
Ooh.
because that looks so amazing. And I'm like, yeah, I got the 2-pack, but that damn throne, him on that throne looks so good. And when you get a girl next to him, oh my god, you get that Fennec Shan next to him, it's just going, whoo, it's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. So I definitely, yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. Definitely, I'm gonna wait for some sales. I'm gonna wait it out a little bit. Yeah, wait for the hype goes down on that, and I know something else will come out, and then this would, yeah. So definitely waiting for that. Another thing. Scout Trooper, we said that. I definitely need that. I love the OT, so I definitely need the Return of the Jedi on that Scout bike. I'm probably going to get 2. Definitely wait for a sale so I can get 2 of them. I think we all know why. So definitely want to have 2 of those. And this would be a big thing. I want it bad, but I'm still kind of thinking about it because it's a big inanimate object, but it is cool and it has a lot of presence. And I want to get a good deal on it. That's the Nano Gauntlet. A lot of Marvel on
dude. That already has a good deal, I think.
They just had like 30%,
35% off, yeah, and free shipping.
Version?
Yeah, the Hulk version, 30% off and free shipping. Yeah, that's pretty good already. Yeah,
that's damn. I didn't realize that. Oh,
yeah, bro.
You're gonna have to move some stuff around.
I saw this and was tempted by this too, actually, but I was like, nah, I'll just keep my Infinity Gauntlet and just roll with that.
Yeah. Because I got rid of my Terminator arm, so now I got a Void missing. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't got to worry about this breaking on me, anything like that. So this would be, that would be, because just look at the size of that damn thing. That's just, has a lot of presence. So yeah. And now that I know this deal, damn, this is educational because
right.
You're helping me with bad decisions.
I don't know if it's good, but it's it's something. So I was looking at one thing, but it's still on pre-order. Mario knew about this. I've been looking at this statue for like 2 years. So nice. I've really wanted to get this for a while, and I saw the edition size on this one is only 200. So
you're kidding?
Very low, Mario. Yeah, there's 100 of the regular version and 200 for the deluxe with the whites. Very low. Must have been very few people pre-ordered this.
Get it, bro.
But it's really dope. So it's really dope. So I'm going to be on the lookout for it. But yeah, guys, we got time for one more topic, I think. I want to get you guys' thoughts on remakes and reissues, because I know the two are different, but I think I kind of have a general idea of what we're all probably going to say. But I want to kind of see if we can find a consensus or just see everyone's take on this. Remakes and reissues. Do we have an issue with either? Do we care? Does it affect our collecting at all? I want to start actually with Joao. So Joao, do you care about this in 1.6 or other scales? Do you care about reissues or 2.0s? Does it bother you, or do you like it? What's your take on it?
I mean, I'm how can I put this? If they do a reissue, but like a 2.0, right? If they improve on something, I think that's okay. If it's not just a straight reissue, for example, let's go to something more specific. The 89 Batman, right? I have that one. That figure is basically a statue because there's very few poses you can do with that because of the suit. But that was true to the movie. Okay, but is a figure I have in museum pose like forever. The one they showed in STCC seems an improvement over that one, and I welcome that one. I will get that one because I think it's an improvement, and it's a figure that already show its age.
Yeah.
So it already passed several years since that release. So I think it's okay. I'm not too much against reissues as long as it's not a carbon copy of the original one.
I agree.
As long as they do something different, I think for me that's okay, and that's welcome. I don't see a problem with that. Let's say, for example, Marty McFly, right? I didn't got the 1.0 version. I only had the chance to get the 2.0, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Even I don't like the Einstein, the dog. Is not perfect, but they changed something. They change a bit the sculpt. They give you a dog, and the first one still holds the value because it has the guitar, right?
Yeah, right.
So but the guitar was an exclusive though.
Exclusive,
so
was it?
Yeah, it wasn't standard for everything.
Okay,
gotcha. But still, great points on that one, Joel, because this one, the Iron Man Mark V, was pretty much a straight reissue from my recollection, right? So It's but a lot of them are 2.0s. The 2.0s, I'm with you. Like, I don't really care about reissues either, to be honest. I'm happy that people get an opportunity to get something where they didn't have that before. And a lot of times I'm one of those people because I wasn't collecting really when the original Mark V diecast came out. So when they made the new one, I was like, hell yeah. I know Lael and I were both super excited. So yeah, I'm gonna jump to you, Mario, next on this one. Do you take issue with reissues or remakes, 2.0s? Do you care at all? Does it affect you?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, in the fact that it's got nothing to do with value, but I think when they mistime some of these remakes or reissues, we just saw it recently with the Mark V, right? The diecast one just came out, and then suddenly they did another one with a diorama base. You can call that a remake. A lot of collectors got pretty hot and heavy over it. And most likely we'll see it at Sideshow as well. But when it comes to a reissue or a remake, man, I think they just need to give it time to breathe, man. If it's like a good 5 to 10 years and then do it, I've got no problem with it. But if they do something that they just did fairly recently within the past, I don't know, I guess 2 to 3 years. My issue is that because there's so much in the pipeline right now that needs to be, first of all, shipped. Actually, things that need to be shipped. Actually, that needs to get out first, man, before they start, piling on, more announcements, and sprinkling reissues or remakes, in between there, right? I mean, like I just said, especially if it's fairly recent, like the the Batman that we just saw, the Armored Batman from Justice League, right? Sure, they're labeling it Zack Snyder, they're rehashing the base and the gun the rifle that came with it. There's nothing new there, man. So why would you? And who was asking for that? So why would you even bother putting that out right now when there's so much more shit that need to hurry up and concentrate and get stuff out on? That's what bothers me about this stuff.
Yep.
It's just the delays with everything else, because we just saw some of the figures that we're looking forward to delay. What was it, Hunter? Leo, you said your figure just got delayed. Amongst a couple other ones that people are looking forward to that just got delayed. Ahsoka got delayed from Mandalorian.
Yep.
So they don't need to be putting shit like this into production, man. If they got shit that needs to be released, that's what my problem is with these reissues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, if it's something that's been recent, but again, like I mentioned before, anything within the past 5 to 10 years or what have you, go ahead and do it. If there are improvements, yeah. And plus, like you mentioned earlier, it's great that everybody in the community can get it, or you yourself. If you missed out on it, you got a chance to pick it up. Yeah, man, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah,
that's those.
So you're saying like if they delay other things, then then it's not as ideal.
Exactly.
Right.
If they're releasing it, with sacrificing or worth delaying other shit, then yeah.
I get what you mean. I get you. That's very fair. Yeah, because there's a lot that they have to make right now. Like Leia said, they haven't put up a Hawkeye yet, so there's a lot of stuff, right? So Leia, what about you, man? Do you ever care about any of this with remakes, reissues? Does it ever bother you? Do you care either way?
I concur everything that Mario said. It's not that there's value. I don't really care, because the thing is, it's like if there's a reissue for a figure that somebody doesn't have and they have a chance to get it, I want you to get it, and I'm happy that you're able to get that figure. You know what I mean? Because I was one of them. I wasn't able to get the Mark V, and now that we actually have the Mark V, I'm excited about it. But the problem is, and this is where I'm at, I got the Mark V without the option of having a diorama base.
Yeah.
They released another Mark V with the diorama base, right? And the timing was off because a lot of people were still getting their hands on this particular piece. Right. So they didn't give them that option. On top of that, delays. We're still experiencing delays. So you're, going around, experimenting, saying, okay, yes, we want to give you, we want to improve on something that we already have. On top of that, we want to get rid of stock. So let's just package this with the diorama base without selling that diorama base separately, just in case someone else may want it. If you would have sold it as an accessory, because I think the smarter way to do it is to sell it as an accessory, which would entice people to get the figure and also have the option of getting the actual accessory if they want it. You feel me? That would have been smarter, instead of saying we're going to package this with the diorama base and just release it that way. That to me was a problem. And then on top of that, like Mario said, we're delaying everything. You know what I mean? There's so much that's actually going on right now that we're delaying, and that's where it causes a problem. But I mean, with that basically being said, again, it's just the simple fact that they have to make money, and they know they do, so they're doing it this way. So I kind of tempered I was upset about it, but I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. It's Hot Toys. I'm not going to basically cry over spilled milk anymore. I'm just going to let it happen. I have the Mark V. I'm happy about that. I can't wait to get the suit up version that, Will made me get, and then he passed on. But you know what I mean? Like,
and that's also delayed too, isn't it?
And that's delayed too. You know what I mean? So definitely, like, that's what I'm looking at. Like, the timing. We don't mind you doing this because, again, I'm not a person who has a major problem with reissues and remakes. My problem is timing. Timing is everything. You know what I mean? And how you do it, and then not presenting those options. So that's where I sit with it. So again, I'm happy that people are excited about these things. And then on the simple fact that, okay, we're getting all this, and like we see right now, one reissue that people are waiting on is this Loki, and it was the last damn figure from Endgame. And on top of that, you reissued the Endgame cap, with the, what was that? What suit was that? The
2012
suit.
The 2012 suit. Yeah, like you basically you released that one before focusing on getting this one out. Does that make sense? So I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, they're gonna Hot Toys is gonna do Hot Toys. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like it's I'm happy for people, but I wholeheartedly agree with everything that Mario said.
Yeah, and dude, I'm still waiting on this Loki figure. Hopefully by the end of the year. That's the goal, but I guess we'll find out. Jay, what do you think, man? Same question. Do you have any issue with reissues or remakes 2.0s? What's your take on it?
Honestly, I feel a couple of ways on it, and just want to say the panel, you guys killed it. I agree just about with everybody has said on there. I mean, it 100%. My thing with reissues, 2.0s and whatnot, I like the fact I've been collecting since 2009. And I realized there was a lot of collectors that weren't collecting back then. And a lot of these, some of these figures are long sought after grails and whatever. And and I know there's collectors out there like, I want my grails to stay grails, and I don't want to lose, I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose the value of my figures. Why am I collecting? I like the fact that people can come in to this hobby, because let's face it, I didn't have a lot of money when I first started. It was Marvel, and that was it for me. So I missed out on a lot of like Star Wars stuff. I cherry picked Star Wars at that time, and I was able to get some real, was lucky enough to get some cool pieces, but then I had to go back on some things. That's why, shows like Good Morning Grails and all that stuff started, because it was things that I wanted. I didn't have the money for back in the day. I had it now. So these 2.0s reissues are giving collectors a chance that go back and have these pieces without spending
exactly.
And I'm all for that. Now, with that being said, what I don't like it to be a straight up reissues box for box. This is what you get, the same thing you got in 2011. I think that's crazy. I don't think that's good. For instance, we were just talking about Loki. I have the original Loki from the 2012 Avengers film. I have that one. I like the fact that we're getting a new one, and this is a Loki from Endgame, even though he's 2012. He's from Endgame. Updated, looks like it's the updated paint sculpt, updated materials. I'm all for that, and that's good, because I can tell you the one that I have now, he's great, still great, but his costume is a little baggy. I'm looking at this one. I can see the refinements that they've made on this. You could just look at those pictures and see that, that costume is a little bit more tailored than this one is, 10 years ago. And that's what is expected. And just what Joel was saying with the 89 Batman, I don't want to straight up I want another 89 Batman, because the one I got, I can't get another one. It's held up over years, but yes, he's a statue. You can't really you can only pose him one way. He looks good in the way that he's in, so it's not a big deal. But it would be nice to have something with better articulation, and that's a little more up to date, and maybe a tad even more accurate. Because that was 2013. This is now 2020. We're headed into 2023. Give us that update. So that's my thing. As long as you keep the original what it is. Another good example. The Bespin Luke The best.
Oh
Baloo,
yeah, that's a good one.
yeah. When I got
Yes,
DX7,
yeah.
and then that Best Baloo came out, people were like, "Are you upset about it?" I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm happy to have DX07 because of what it is. Because it's a 2-figure set. It came with the Cloud City Weather Vane. This one doesn't come with that stuff, but yet this is a vast improvement over what we got in 2011 with DX07. So I'm all for that because I'm gonna get this one. I'm definitely gonna get this one. This one is well improvement over DX07, and it should be, because once again we talk about innovation. And yes, and you don't have to get it. I don't have to get this if I don't want to. I could be happy with my DX07, and I am. I'm not in a rush to get this. I'm not. I'm going to, but for those that have DX07, you shouldn't feel upset about it because this ain't DX07. There'll never be that again. Where Hot Toys were at that point, they're not there anymore. They're not. They threw everything in a box back in the day, and that was because of several reasons. That was kind of their first outing of doing Star Wars, their own Star Wars figures. So they had to blow everybody's socks off. Now it's a little more time tested. They can swing around a little bit, and what we're not getting, and even though we're not getting an elaborate, diorama piece, look at the detail that we're getting. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta balance out. And that's what a 2.0 or reissue should be about. It should be taking something that they have done before, but elevating it to, past 10. And if they do that, I'm fine with it. And I think every collector should be fine with it because it doesn't mess up the value of that grail that you had. It doesn't. That's a time capsule. These figures are time capsules. You should be looking at what's new and elevating to the next plateau of collecting. And that's just how I look at it.
Did you ever see Trading Places, bro? With Eddie Murphy?
Absolutely.
You seen that? Remember when basically we're in prison and the one guy would say something and the other guy would just go, yeah. That's where I'm at. I'm like, yeah.
Because his panel just dropping fire tonight. That's why. Yeah. Y'all dropping some knowledge on the people. But yeah, I'm with you guys. Yeah, like the Loki, for example, brother, because that's a great example to me because I had that original Loki and it was my favorite figure because it was Loki. But it's not like it was perfect, right? Like it was a little bit baggy. The head sculpt was good, but looked dated nowadays. Yeah. And the Loki, I can only assume it's been delayed so long because they're working on improving the head sculpt because the TVA Loki head sculpt people liked a lot more. So I think they probably took that one, maybe reworked it, made it look a little bit younger and changed probably this Endgame Loki. That would be my guess, but I think we'll see it before the end of the year. That would be my prediction. So, but guys, yeah, excellent job there with that one. Like I said, that's always an interesting topic to dissect because everyone has a different take on it, But we did get a super chat from Sean, who I want to congratulate. Sean said, "Amazing guys, I love you all here." Thanks so much, Sean. We love you too. I got my keys to my new house, dude. Very exciting, man. That's awesome, man. Yeah, so congratulations on the new house.
Congratulations, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Very happy for you, Sean. So, so that's really cool. But guys, we're going to round out the show there. So I want to go around to each panel member. Thank you all for joining. Big Breda, Joao, the legend himself. Dude, what's coming up on your channel, man? Besides the Scorpion review, because I need to see that ASAP.
This one?
Ooh. Oh, shit. Hold on, Joao. Goddamn, Joao.
I just went to the door to pick him.
Oh, okay. Pretty good.
He unboxed it and everything. Look at that.
Nice. Dude, the eyes. Those look
Yeah, the eyes look amazing. And this is very heavy.
He's very heavy? Okay.
All die-cast.
Love it.
It's die-cast armor?
Damn, that looks good.
This
looks real good.
No? Wait. Die-cast. Die-cast. It's all die-cast.
Nice.
That looks good, bro.
That looks
dope. I just don't know why does this figure comes with a flashlight.
Does it?
Why?
What? Really?
It's a real
maybe his eyes or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe you're shining his eyes and it lights up or something? I don't know.
And comes here with a thing for you to attach to your belt. It's a life-size flashlight.
That's the weirdest accessory I've ever seen, actually. Yeah.
Maybe somebody dropped it in there and forgot.
No,
I
have a place for it on the foam. And it comes also with this piece, the air. If you want to use it without a head sculpt, comes with this.
Oh, okay.
With this piece of magnetic. Yeah,
dude.
I'm going to review it today. It looks amazing.
Dude,
cool.
That looks sick.
Very cool.
He's got the Kanai in there too, Joao, and everything. He's got
everything. Yeah, everything.
Okay, dude.
All die-cast.
dude.
Like,
All right,
look
so
at
that's
this.
coming up on the channel. Oh,
Look at
dude,
this.
hold on, let me.
You see here in have the blood.
Oh, it has blood on it, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See,
Yeah.
Mortal
Jamal, you don't
Kombat
even need to
fans
work
out
on the
there.
review anymore, man. You're showing everybody everything right now.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
dope.
That I
That's
didn't know
dope.
that armor was going to be die cast for the price you pay. That's really nice, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very heavy figure. Let me tell you.
Okay. So, Joel, you got that review coming up. Is that coming out today or?
I think today I will work on it just after the stream,
Okay.
and that's about it. Yeah, thank you for having me. It was an amazing
man.
show.
Well, thanks for joining, dude. And El Professoro, Beard God, dude. What's coming up on the Beard God channel? I know Daenerys, so I'm excited. To see
Yeah,
that.
man. I was about to say that right now. Actually, we finally got a date in settled where we're gonna unbox the Daenerys Prime 1 statue, man. So it'll be the finale of the House of the Dragon. So definitely looking forward to it, bro. It's gonna be fun. I've been wanting to unbox that for the longest time. So yeah, that's finally gonna happen. Yeah, man, we just did LWO last Friday night over on Cisco Reviews. We're gonna do it this Friday on my channel, man. So that's gonna be fun. Everybody come by. It's always a good time, hanging out over there, bro. It's I love that show. And Uncivilized Scoundrels was postponed due to NYCC.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and do it the following week when we're gonna discuss episodes. What is it, 5 and 6, Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. But thanks for having me on tonight, buddy. It was
Nice.
good hanging out with everybody.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining. And of course, blessing us with your beard and great thoughts, man. So, of course, we're always, love having you. So, Jay, Brother Cousins, dude, thanks so much for joining, man. What's coming up on the Brother Cousins Toys Review channel?
Dude, always. Thank you so much for having me, brother. I know it's been
dude,
you've been missing each other
I know, man, but we got it this time.
We got it this time, man. Thank you so much for having me. It's an amazing panel, amazing, great conversation, great topics too, man. Really enjoyed
Avengers
it.
level panel, dude.
Hey, there you go. So Tuesday it's gonna be me and Maz. We're gonna be doing a Good Morning Grails kind of mashup. We're gonna be working together on a Good Morning Grails. Classic Predator from the Predators line. So that's what we're going to be not really unboxing, but just going over. He has an updated Classic Predator. I have the general, the original just issue of it. So we're gonna do a little comparison of the upgrades that he got on his and my general release, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. Also, got a little secret. It's not I can let it go on. I'll let it go on the show. It's not too much of a secret, but
exclusive.
It's exclusive. Got a review coming up, a retro review for the season of Halloween of the Blitzway Ghostbusters.
Oh,
real cool. I know
That's
we
a good
did
one.
about it,
That's
but it's a
one.
retro review. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be something kind of amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Nice. That's gonna be crazy.
That's
bro.
exciting, man. So congrats on that. Well,
so it's gonna be great.
Haven't you had those, Jay, for a while though? You've had those figures, right?
I've had them since March.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Dude, that's sick, man. That's gonna be a great review. So Carlos dropped a super chat right at the end. The stream missed some pots and pans. Yes, it did. Thanks so much, man. We'll see Carlos next week, I'm sure. But Leal, dude,
what's up?
Thanks as always for joining every week, man. And
always,
I always enjoy being on your show, and I know you enjoy being here. It sounds like so.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's always a win-win, man. But dude, what's coming up on your channel?
Probably nothing because I'm gonna be finishing up these Legos.
That's gonna be the next video.
Actually. Yeah. No. Jokes aside, man. Thanks for having me here. Thanks for being here with I just love being here with this panel and everybody. It's my brothers.
Yeah, man.
What we got coming up tomorrow's Comic Book Talk with Friends, where we're getting prepped and ready for New York Comic Con. We're going to talk about the Armor Wars, a movie announced that they basically moved it from being a Disney Plus series to a movie. So we're going to talk about that. Also talk about the speculation that Harrison Ford could be the next Thunderbolt Ross.
Yes.
We're going to also talk about, of course, Deadpool Wolverine announcement, and we're going to talk about last week's episode of She-Hulk. We have to finish that. We got to round that out, and just getting people prepped and ready for Comic-Con coming up this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just getting people prepped and ready for that, and what to look for, how to go on basically exclusive hunts when it comes to comic prints. Also graded issued comics, stuff like that. Also taking the right pictures with you get a chance to take photos with all the cosplayers, getting in the right panels, what time you should actually get there, everything that's going on around New York. So definitely just stay tuned for that show tomorrow. Wednesday, of course, is Say What Wednesday, where I'll see most of you guys here. Basically, the beer guy, it's always up in the air to toss up whether or not he's always available. I never know,
That's true.
because his job, I got to put him on the budget. Joel always invited whenever he wants to come through and got time. I love having Joel there. So definitely. But yeah, we're going to, whatever actually happens this week, we'll formulate it. It normally takes me 2 days. That's why I push the show to Wednesday, because it gives me 2 days to figure shit out. So
Yeah, bro.
good. I love doing that. We'll get a segment by you. So I can't basically wait for that. Also, there's going to be, like on like Instagram or on what is it? Not Instagram. What's the other one? TikTok. There's always a challenge.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to introduce the Brother Cousins Challenge
on
Wednesday. Wednesday.
I want to see that.
When you see it, you'll know exactly what the challenge is.
I got an idea what it's going to be.
I don't know, but I want to know.
Yep. So there's going to be a Brother Cousins Challenge. I thought about this and I was like, yes, if everybody can reenact this moment, it's going to be dope. So yes, it's a Brother Cousins Challenge coming up. So definitely stay tuned for that. Again, I guess we're going to postpone Uncivilized until also now one moment again, like on Wednesday is today that we actually roll the dice to let you know who actually picks up and wins the Iron Scavenger from Jazz Inc. So basically nice. You want to tune on that show, we'll let you know. And that's actually rounding up the Halloween initiative by, giving this was actually donated by Funky Cold Santa. So definitely, I want to give him a shout out and let him know that it's going to good use. A good turnout, and hopefully the best man or woman wins this piece. There's still some slots available, so you have all the way up until Wednesday to basically reserve your spot. You can go on the Instagram page and check that out. But yeah, we'll actually roll the dice on Wednesday and give that piece away. It's going to be amazing, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, Uncivilized is going to be postponed until next week. Can't wait for that. Friday there will be no Figure Flex Friday because again I'll be at New York Comic Con, so we won't be doing that. I don't know if there's going to be an international Collectors Lounge International on Sunday yet. I don't think it might be. That might be postponed as well because again I'm gonna be at New York Comic Con, but I will on Saturday be going live with a corner, just basically the corner at New York Comic Con, just like kind of giving you the sights and stuff like that, what's going on there. Seeing if I can actually find Katie Cycle. But we'll actually see how that's actually gonna, pan off. We'll actually just see if that just wraps up how that's gonna actually work. But again, a couple videos actually coming up. I'm actually working right now diligently on finally my Tusken Raiders and the Nomad Boba. So I have the diorama, everything set up for that. So we're getting through that. So again, gradually getting through everything, and yeah, man, I get the Boba Fett on the armor on a throne actually comes on Thursday, so I can't wait for that. So yeah,
nice, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting, man. Definitely.
That sounds dope. And thank you all for joining. Like I said, it was a great show. You guys contributed some great thoughts and dropped some bombs on everybody. And I want to say what's up to Riley. Riley dropped in the chat right at the end, so he must be working tonight or something. I know he's always working, man. I know he's got to pay rent, so
pay for them figures.
Yeah, bro, absolutely pay for those J&Ds.
That's what say them J&Ds,
yeah, exactly, bro. But thanks so much everyone in the chat for joining. Like I said, appreciate all the kind words and thoughts and the engagement and all that type of stuff. So yeah, we'll be back next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on Lael's Wednesday, and and then I'll have Lights Camera Collect next Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on Mario Show for the Daenerys unboxing. A couple Sundays from now. I put it in my calendar, but I forget which day.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but I got it in the calendar, so I'll be there. And I'll appear on these guys' shows, I'm sure, here and there. And I definitely want to talk to Joao about this Scorpion figure. So, But anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.